How we doing tonight, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. You guys had a good evening, good Saturday night. Let's see. Oh, you guys are Machiavelli. Welcome to the stream, sir. It says, let's go on the way home. Hope we get to catch up with the stream. Yeah, man, we're going to be on for a while, so we'll be here in time. Cheetos with Ghost, welcome to the stream, sir. Looks good. Good stream tonight. Yes, sir. Exo Charles, welcome to the stream, sir. Yeah, man, everybody's falling in, man. Appreciate you guys. So, as you guys can see the title of the video, we're going to talk about Mr. Larry Wheels and Deen the Great. Basically slapping the piss out of him because he was flirting with his wife. And, we're going to delve into the Larry files, and there's a lot. It goes pretty deep, actually. There's a lot of crazy stuff that we're about to uncover tonight. And I was not expecting to uncover all this stuff about Mr. Larry Wheels, but it turns out that everything they say about him is true, and he's pretty proud of it. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, so the very first video we're going to watch is going to be by John Bravo Films. It's called The Larry Wheels Files. They're much worse than you ever imagined. And what this is going to do is basically delve into kind of the whole cucking situation, the emails. I believe there's some texting going on between past girlfriends, and it's just going to kind of set up the entire idea about what we're going to be talking about tonight, and what's going to basically lead into the confrontation with Deen the Great. Coke Benny, welcome to the stream, sir. Sup, camp? Good to see you, man. So, yeah, dude. So we're gonna watch this first, get the context of who Larry Wheels is, and then after that, we are going to go into the actual, stream that happened on Rampage's stream, where he basically slapped Deen the Great for flirting with his wife. David from the UK. Hey, camp. Dude, everybody's here, man. Good to see you guys, man. Hustlers Unite, man. Good to see you guys. You guys all made it here on time.
But I felt at the time that it was so personal. It was so, like I said, I've been getting nightmares. You guys are probably going to have them too now every time you think of Larry's face or see it on the screen. I felt bad to put it out there in the public.
Oh, so I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't know who Larry Wheels was. I did a little bit of research on him, and yeah, he is like a bodybuilder, and I believe Deen the Great, he's like a featherweight boxer, from what I understand. Machiavelli, sup, camp? Good to see you, man. How are you, man? Yeah, so I don't know how they started streaming together or how their lines got crossed, whatever, but they were brought together by Rampage Jackson, who is a UFC fighter. So let's see what's going on here.
So the first thing I saw was Larry wearing this purse like, someone else we know. That piece of shit, Peggy Watson.
Wes Watson. Who could forget this guy? This guy that was, he wore the title of a cuck as well, with his girlfriend or wife or whatever you would call it. And, yeah, he just was this whole internet tough guy, and yeah, he ended up being this simp cup guy that ended up wearing purses and was all about materialism.
Bro, this what you got? What you got for us? Okay. What you got for us, here?
Oh, Peggy Watson.
Oh, boy.
Let me help you with
Buy
that.
another watch for you.
You're such a legend, man.
I was like, what's next? Does he want to get pegged like him too, that asshole? Then.
Hey, Wes Watson can tell you about hooping your paperwork, all right? That's how you get, that's how you get your respect, People know what you're all about. Once you get locked up, you got the paperwork right there. You don't have to wait for them to get your paperwork because you've already hooped it already.
I saw his Sharmuta wife with Rampage playing
Sharmuta Wheels. So this is the culprit here. This is the woman that everybody's been calling a thought that's been making Larry Wheels look like a cuck, because she's been advertising herself on Instagram and, just doing, the typical fitness influencer type posts, just taking pictures with selfies and everything. And, just, I guess you can call them thirst traps, but yeah, we're going to delve more into their actual connection. So Machiavelli came back. He says, all those guys do steroids are cucks. Why is that? Well, the thing is, when you do steroids, you know, your balls have been known to shrink. And I think it's like you become impotent, you know, and you can't like something about being able to like, you know, I think, well, I can't really say that it happens to everybody, but I will say that in Larry Wheel's case, he's all about like having his girlfriend sleep with other men. Like that gets him off. I mean, I don't want to poison the well because we're going to actually delve into all this information. I actually know all this stuff now, but like, he's one of those kind of guys that like, that's how he gets off is by, you know, not sleeping with a bunch of women, but by having his woman sleep with a bunch of dudes, which is, you know, it's all kinds of messed up. Toso Go says, she looks like she wants to be an Insta model. Yeah. I mean, she's you know, she's a fitness model and stuff. So, you know, she's in that whole gym life and stuff. But yeah, in terms of if you go on her Instagram, you know, it's just nothing but a bunch of, you know, thirst traps for simps.
With their hair, smiling, flirting, and all these inside jokes between them all.
No, I don't mess with married women.
Apparently the first time she met Rampage Jackson, she was the whole thing that went viral was, you know, she was like, you know, doing the thing that women do when they're trying to project interest. She was like playing with her hair. She was adjusting her bra and stuff to kind of push her boobs up and everything. And the internet went wild with it. They thought that, you know, she was completely interested in it. And then when she was sat down with Larry and, you know, they were having a little live stream about it, and they were talking about when she first met him and stuff, he asked her, you know, like, what did you think about him? And she's like, yeah, he's good looking and everything, but he's just not my type, whatever, you know? So she didn't deny that she was checking him out. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of funny. Machiavelli says that Coke Benny, I saw that Fresh was hiding behind his phone and his dog Gary, and that was pathetic. Oh, dude, I saw that too, man. Sneeko basically confronted him on the streets of Miami, and yeah, he was just like, I thought you guys said you were going to kill me. What? Remember Fresh was talking all that trash on that 3-hour podcast. And he's like, look, I'm not going to say it on stream, but something definitely needs to happen to Sneeko, and we know what that means. But, you know, Fresh is all talk, you know, he's all bark and no bite, unfortunately. And, you know, he doesn't ever stand on business. If anything, he hides behind his phone and cowers like a little girl. And, you know, he had Gary basically step up for him to get all up in his face and stuff. And I thought Sneeko had a pretty funny line. You know, he's like, enjoy. Because I think Fresh tried to say to Sneeko about, you know, enjoy your pork, you know, like enjoy your bacon and stuff. And Sneeko said, well, enjoy the box that you eat, whatever. I just thought she was funny.
My wife knows how to jiu-jitsu. You know jiu-jitsu? Just try it out, man. No. Brother.
You should try her out.
I was like, I knew
She looks like she was down. She was down to try out some jiu-jitsu.
something's going on. But when I found out the real story, I wish I didn't. Because now I'm sick from this shit.
Yeah, apparently Larry's wife made like an AI picture of her and Rampage Jackson cuddled up in a photograph while Larry is like doing like the selfie, you know, like sitting in front of them. And they were reacting to it on stream, and Larry didn't know where it came from, and she admitted to it on stream. She's like, yeah, I did that. And it just kind of made him feel like an idiot. I just thought it was pretty funny. Coke Mini came back. He says, yes, Fresh's classes. I won't say that on camera line. Oh, yeah, dude. Because, you know, he's all about being secretive, dude. He can't let it all slip, you know? Got to keep that air of mystery. Let's dig into these files here.
So do you guys remember what Larry, that piece of shit, did? How he robbed his good friend Daniel for $50,000 for a down payment of his house and never paid him a cent back, and now that guy is stuck driving around in Ubers and feeding his family McDonald's? You guys remember that shit, right? Well, while I was investigating that story, I saw files and files of information on Larry, messages, conversations. I spoke personally to people that were the closest to him.
So past girlfriends reported that he had cheated on them, you know, with other women and other men, and he was addicted to the girls on Chatterbait. He was basically paying up to 10 grand every day to simp over these women online. And it just goes to show you, it doesn't matter. A simp can come in all shapes and sizes. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are in life, whatever. If you don't have your shit together, you know, you're going to simp just like everybody else, man. It's bad. You know, you would think a guy like this wouldn't have any problem, you know, but he might have worked a lot. He might have focused a lot more on the outside and didn't really develop his inside.
I heard stories and seen shit that I never wanted to see again, because since then, I've been having nightmares about all that sick shit, and I never wanted to release it so you guys won't have those same nightmares. But now that the word is out, and, you know, I've heard since then, other people are hurt by Larry's actions. You guys, you know, saying, John, release.
Cheetos Ghost came back. He says, roids work by increasing your T levels, but the stuff basically is synthetic T. And if I remember correctly, the side effects vary, but it tends to throw off all your hormones out of balance and causes problems. Yeah, I mean, for example, you can get, you know, aggressive. If you mix it with like alcohol and stuff like that, it can be really bad for you. But I think what happens later in this whole situation between him and Deen the Great was that Deen the Great was drunk at their little hangout, and he wasn't. Larry wasn't, because, you know, being on steroids and all the other stuff like that, it's not a good idea to drink. It just kind of, it cancels out all the effects of it, basically. You wouldn't want to do that. So here it says, oh man, you have no idea how sick I am seeing. All of this made me, which gave me nightmares. I have not released the Larry files involve multiple parties, including women, which I have had for a while now. Oh, he's going to actually say this, I think. Let's see this. A lot of people have been asking for this. Release the Wheelstein files.
The Larry files, release the Larry files. I said, you know what? You guys want to see this shit? Because he's an asshole? I'm going to show it to you. But you know how I always say, you know, get out your popcorn, your goobers, milk duds, me, the purple Skittles. I don't know if I could tell you that this time, because if you do, you may spit that shit out when I show you this shit.
Shout out to John Bravo and his whole editing skills. I love how he's turned this whole thing into a film. This whole expose. It's great.
John, release the Larry files. And so if you want to know in full details exactly what's going on, remember, I'm not even going to say what he's done. It's far too gross for this channel. Type in the comment section, John, release the Larry files. Look at Larry's face right here. I mean, are you even kidding me right now?
So recently, you know, we see Larry on Kick live streaming, you know, all over the place, because he wants to join all the other assholes. He wants that Eddie Kick money, right? Because we know he doesn't have the money, even though he pretends he does. You know, he can't even pay the guy back $50,000. Well, now we see him, right, with his wife, pimping out his wife all over for attention. And there's all this shit going around, you know. Why is Larry acting like a cuck, you know, pimping out his wife like this? What's really going on behind the scenes?
Oh, no.
This is the photograph I was talking about. Here, let's make it bigger for you guys. So this is the AI photo that she threw together, and this is his live reaction to it.
Who did this?
Me.
What? After all the memes that have been going viral on the internet, this is what you come up with?
Yeah.
While I'm on live?
Oh, that's funny. It's Myra, and he says, I see trouble in a rose. So that was like the second or third time he DM'd me and then I sent his message because I forgot.
Bro really thought that he was about to cuck me.
Well, in one of those streams, Larry and his wife started talking trash, not about Greg Doucette, right? Because Greg made some videos back, but about Greg's girlfriend, started making fun of her looks. And when Greg saw it, he said, you know what, Larry? You got personal with me. I'm going to get personal back. And in the past, I gave Greg a couple screenshots showing that Larry was really a cuck, and I knew it this whole time.
You say whatever you want to Coach Greg. I don't care. But when you go and attack my girlfriend for no reason, who did nothing wrong at all, well, you're then making it personal. And so since you want to get personal, I'm now going to talk about the things that I know and that I actually have proof. And so Larry Wheels is actually a cuck. Now, I'm not suggesting maybe. I'm not saying I think. I'm saying that I know. One day, I want you to text me about this kind of stuff and talk to me like a cuckold with the bowing down sign. He's going to get tag teamed by Coach Greg and John Bravo, two of the most infamous characters on the internet that you don't want to fuck around with. And I'm not talking.
Now, I will definitely say that these guys are really coming with the heat, you know, like a lot of these, not even like it, like treating it like it's allegations. Like they have all of the data, all of the files and stuff like that, everything to back up what they're saying. So they feel pretty confident in exposing all this information and not really risking any type of defamation lawsuit because they have all of this stuff that's all of these chat logs and all this stuff that has, you know, his name attached to it. And it looks pretty bad, man. It's not a good look.
Talking about actually having sexy time with us. I'm talking about messing with us, poking the bear.
So now going back on what I was saying earlier, you know, when I was investigating the story of how you robbed Daniel, I've had this shit, and I've had this shit for a long time. But I felt at the time that it was so personal. It was so sick. Like I said, I've been getting nightmares. You guys are probably going to have them too now every time you think of Larry's face or see it on the screen. It was so sick, I felt bad to put it out there in the public. So since then, I've gotten closer with some of the people, multiple women that were in Larry's life. And I've built strong relationships with them, and they've shown me things, they've told me things. And I feel really bad for them because they were deeply, and still to this day, deeply affected by their relationship with Larry. And it's their story to tell, and I'm not going to tell their personal stories here. That's up to them to say it. But what I will say is that their lives are deeply affected by what he did to them till this day. I mean, I know one girl, she doesn't even want to have a boyfriend again, and she can't even have sex since Larry, because that's how much these things affected her. And do you guys remember, you know, years ago, one of Larry's ex-girlfriends came out, made a video, right? Claimed that he cheated on her with not just women, with men, spent all his money on Chatterbait, and she said a bunch of other things in the video. Well, quickly, you know, that was dismissed and people, you know, forgot about it. But since then, you know, I've heard similar stories from multiple women in Larry's life.
It took a really long time for me to admit this to myself, even in privacy. It took a lot of talking to professionals, and it took a lot.
Machiavelli asked, what did he do to them? Basically, he cheated on them. And, you know, he was with this girl here for about 5 years and was cheating from the start, you know, cheating with men and women. And, in other relationships, he was addicted to, you know, Chatterbait and, you know, just buying corn online, and, you know, got to a point where it got out of hand where he was, you know, he was broke, you know, because he was just wasting all his money on it. He had no control over it. And, yeah, I'm sure there's more that we'll see, but that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg there.
Lot of space from him to, you know, really understand what I had been dealing with in my relationship with him for years. And that is abuse. And I mean, that's abuse across the board: physical, mental, emotional, and narcissistic abuse with this person. Starting with the cheating aspect, like I said, I've been with him for 5 years, and he's cheated on me for 5 years, since day one.
Now, to be, you know, completely all the way fair, if you're getting cheated on for 5 years, you know, you kind of have the decision. You have the ball in your court if you want to leave that. You don't have to stay in that unless he was doing something, had some type of leverage over her to keep her there. I don't see any reason why a woman would want to stay with you for 5 years unless you're completely supporting her life. That's kind of like the only way, I would think. But maybe she might shed some light on why she stayed with him for so long.
This is cheating on me with the woman. This is cheating on me with the man. This is cheating on social platforms. I've even had women from Chatterbait reach out to me and inform me of their relations with one another.
So now Larry's behavior, you know, robbing his friend the $50,000, still not paying him back at all, still driving around in the Uber. Multiple stories from multiple women of him really destroying their lives. And now that he's been outed as a cuck by Greg already, you guys all asking for the Larry files. I'm going to show them to you. But like I said in the beginning, you guys may have nightmares from this shit. But before I do, you know, I want to explain a little bit of something. This is not meant to shame anybody about kinks. Listen, we're all human beings. Part of being a human being is we have all different kind of crazy shit that we like, right? Some crazier and weirder than others. And Larry's is, yeah, really crazy shit. But this is not meant to shame him. But saying that, okay, you can't go in life and destroy people's lives because of those kinks. All right, before I start, I need a little sip of coffee to handle this shit. When I tell you guys this shit's been giving me nightmares, I see Larry's face. I get sick thinking about this shit. Now, let's see. If you guys like the Larry files, I'm showing it too. So don't say I didn't warn you, all right? All right, this is the first one that you guys saw in Greg's video. Larry sending a screenshot of his face, right? Showing that he's a cuck. And he goes, "You think your OF members know I'm a cuck?" She goes, "Most likely. I can tell them." He goes, "How would you do that?" She goes, "A video or photo, and I can say Larry loves being a cuck. Who would help me?" Now, this is the part of the conversation with the girl where Larry is revealing to her that, you know, it would mean a lot to him if she would do shit with other men. All right, so you understand the context. And she says to him, you know, "It feels wrong doing it when I'm going out with you. Like you sleeping with another girl. I would hate it." Larry goes, "That's why you'll love it, because it's wrong. But I'll love it more than you do. Ha ha ha." And she goes, "So would you, you know, about sleeping with another girl?" He goes, "No, of course not." She goes, "I suppose it's not easy to understand what I enjoy. I know most men want to stick their D in everything that comes their way. So you'd only like me to do it, but you doing it with the girl is wrong, so it's the same?" And then he goes, "But then there are guys like me who want their girlfriends to get and send pics." And then he puts his arms up like what a girl does in her emojis. And he says, "I enjoy you being open and slutty. While I know I'll never touch another woman, it's how I'm wired. It doesn't excite me to sleep with another woman. It excites me more if you sleep with another man."
All right.
Fucked up.
That's
right?
I gotta stop it right there. I mean, that's just goes to show you that, you know, Larry Wheels is cut from a different cloth. I mean, there's a lot of men that would completely have an issue as soon as a woman lays down with another man, or even, you know, flirts with another man or whatever. Like, we just don't. I think as men, you know, we can be very territorial about our women, and this would not fly, you know, anywhere, you know, in my world. And, you know, it just, I can't really put my mind, I can't put my mind in, you know, I can't put myself in the shoes of someone who can be okay with this. It might just be that because he was doing so much of the, you know, online chatterbait, webcam, you know, girls and stuff like that, donating to that, he just went down the rabbit hole, and it just like, nothing excited him anymore. Like, that was normal. So he has to, like, go to the next level, and like this is what gets it, like this is what gets him off, you know, him not even doing the act but just watching it, you know, that does it more for him than actually participating. And it's a slippery slope, man. Not a good thing.
Believe this shit I'm reading. This conversation alone plays me on my insecurities. So if I did it anytime soon, I would think, well, if we can do it with the guy, what if he goes and does it with another girl? So I have to be totally 100% secure to do this. See, so Larry, you know, this whole conversation, he's revealing to the girl, you know, I don't want to sleep with no other girls, but it's okay. You can do it with the other men because I like it. She says, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. As I said, I just have to learn that, and I totally trust it. He goes, more time together, more trust, and more comfortable. Exactly, still building on the foundations of the relationship. I do believe we'll do it for sure and just laugh at it, but right now I'm not ready. He goes, maybe we can take baby steps in that direction. She says, of course, better. Slowly work towards it, at least to a point where you can talk about it comfortably.
See, the problem with this is that not only is he warping this woman's mind, you know, of like the type of relationship that they're in, he's really framing kind of like the future of all of her relationships moving forward. You know, if they, I'm pretty sure they did break up after this because this is one of the first girls that he was with. And so now she's completely messed up because she has done this, you know, like, I don't know, man. Some people will be like, yeah, she's for the streets now. It's like, you can't really trust somebody to that would be okay with that. You know, a person that was, you know, a good girl would be like, I don't want any part of this, you know? But that's the thing, man. I guess, you know, when I don't even want to call it love. I think it's lust on his side. Maybe it's love on her side, you know, but it does make you do crazy things.
Yeah, I mean, physically someone else is a huge step. See, so she's not totally into this. She doesn't understand why he wants her to do this shit, right? So he's trying to convince her. One day, I want you to text me about this kind of stuff and talk to me like a cuck. Thanks in advance. She says, how so, master? Like I'm the submissive one, and you rub in my face how these guys did things with you I haven't. Then he throws up the hands again. What's with that girl shit emoji? I've been so clean with you. How does that make you feel? He goes, inadequate. He wants the shit dirty. So this, I'm assuming, you know, she did shit with the guy and filmed it because he wants to watch it. He goes, naughty Dobby, please send something from the video, Dobbs. And she goes, it's too much. I will make another video one day. He goes, even if you screenshot and crop.
Yeah, emotionally, it's got to be kind of disturbing for a woman to do that for the first time, you know, like easing into it is probably not easy. You know, it probably gets easier with time, maybe for some people, but that first time has got to be, you know, something psychological that she has to work through. And this guy right here is just like, he's just about trying to get that video so he can get his rocks off. It's just wild, man.
Something from it, censor stuff in the background, can use an app to censor stuff in the background of the photo screenshot. I apologize for being persistent, but as you said, we don't know next time you will do something like this, and I feel there is definitely something that could be taken from that video and cropped censors.
He's just like, dude, we got to get this video. Please get it to me by any means necessary. I got to have it. I gots to have it. That's crazy.
She goes, okay, I will look. No, I totally get it. He goes, thanks, Dob. So he's really into watching all this shit. Then he sends her a text saying, Dick is waiting for you. Have been waiting in line after everyone on OF for you. She says, he's the real simp. Larry goes, yes, I am. Look at this one. We can go now, he says. Okay, cool. I'll go out, put some clothes on. I got on my knees and kissed your feet after you had from other guy. Masty is feeling very grateful. She says, is Masty going to watch the videos of me being a... Yes, I'm watching now. I couldn't wait. I still can't believe all the shit I'm reading.
It's wild, man.
Now this one is the sick one. I don't understand why somebody would want a woman's heel down there. All right, look what he says. He goes, I'm in front. Can Masty, what is this pet word? Can Masty under Dobby's heel? It'll be the most simp way to... She goes, no, not allowed to. He goes, okay, Dobbs. Now this one. Are you ready for this? She says, I've had 2 Ds already. He says, have you actually? Wow, babe, that's so hot. Did they both feel coming home? Okay. Is Masty gonna fill Dobby? Yes, Masty's gonna fall inside Dobby's. Did Dobby shower or anything? Since I was in the shower, but I didn't clean myself. He says, okay, perfect.
Oh, God, that's... Oh. So it's like he's got that weird, like, he wants to smell their men on her, and, yeah, that's pretty nasty. I don't get it, man. Couldn't be me, man. I have just such a hard time trying to, like, put myself in the shoes of this man. It's so nasty, dude. Degenerate, if you even.
Now, this is a
wild
message from a guy who messaged a girlfriend, right, of Larry, saying, I know he's been messaging other women. She says, oh, really? Show me. Look, I don't want to be a homewrecker. Just know he messaged my girlfriend, asking her if she'd ever thought about being a lifter/vixen. Sounds kind of weird. Then he unsent the message. So I'm not going to say what a vixen is, but it's very similar to a voyeur kind of thing. I can't say the shit on here. All right. So he's basically, finding girls on Instagram with the guy and asking if he can do something. Right?
He's out on Instagram putting out leads, trying to see if he can set something up. That's what that is.
That's all I'm going to say. So this last one, okay, is a conversation. I trust the source, but I'm not confirming this actually happened, but it's a funny story. He goes, I don't know what's worse, him stealing money or the girls at Mount Vernon Barbell that pegged him a few years back. So I guess him and Peggy are into the same old shit. But Larry, he's the real.
So maybe he's into being dominated? That's crazy, dude. Ugh.
Mount Vernon Pegger, MVP in all of this. It's only a matter of time before that shit comes out too. I used to train at that gym and would hear the stories that this is going back like 6-7 years. Now, people, all right, I'm only reading a piece of these conversations. Like I said, I have massive amount of information and personal stuff about the other personal things of how it affected these girls, all this behavior. But I'm not putting that in this video. Like I said, if the girls want to come out and speak their story, they can. But that's all I'm going to read for you guys because I think you guys have enough shit where now when you look at Larry, you're going to be sick from this shit too and have those nightmares. So now you guys know all this crazy shit about Larry, right? Well, all this shit that's going on online, all these clips, all these memes going around about, Larry being a cuck to Rampage Jackson because that stream they did. Well, looking at it now after knowing the shit that you're going to be looking at it a little differently now when I tell you this story. Remember the video with Rampage and Larry's wife?
This was the first clip that I saw on Reddit. I think it was on Length or Girth, and it was the first clip that went viral about Larry Wheels' wife and basically how she was, doing all of the woman tells, that she's projecting interest, fondling her hair, readjusting her breasts and stuff, and just doing all of the eye contact and everything, smiling. Yeah.
When she was twirling her hair, playing with her tits, giving him those googly eyes.
Where I'm going after the Philippines, I gotta go to Guatemala later on that month. You ever been to Guatemala? Yeah, sure.
Everyone thought she was doing bad shit behind Larry's back, like a Sharmuta would. But what if Larry was promoting this love affair? Larry even tells him to get on top of his wife.
My wife knows how to jiu-jitsu. You know jiu-jitsu? Just try it out, man. No. Brother.
And you see the way that Rampage gives him that look with the eye on the side? Like he doesn't want to give up his secret. Looks to me like they might have had a little bit of too much fun together outside the ring the night before.
Let me see. Hey, I don't want to roll with your wife, man. Bro, your wife hot as fuck. Yeah, I know. I got no control over my little thing.
But that wasn't all, because after that, that mat session, the training session they were all involved in, they went out to dinner together. Rampage, Larry, his wife, and there was a lot of awkward moments on the table. And at one point, Rampage was asked, why doesn't he go on Discord? And he said, you know what? I'm too busy streaming. And then he turns, he looks at Larry's girlfriend and gives her the side eye again.
I don't get it. I don't know what they put in my Discord. I don't even be looking at my Discord. I've been too busy streaming and streaming and hanging out.
Natural. It's natural.
That's nice from you.
Oh no, I don't mess with married women.
Let's get out of here, man.
Then after that, they're still all sitting on the table talking to the chat. Somebody brings up P. Diddy. And once his name is brought up, I wonder why. Look how awkward things got even more now.
Diddy booty is fine.
Oh, Diddy booty.
That's his
His nickname.
Diddy booty.
Diddy Booty Jackson. That's what they call it. Diddy Booty Jackson.
Yeah, Rampage will have his chat basically do, what's it called? Like AI pictures of him, in all types of weird situations. And it's really a funny, like, trolling montage that you can see of this stuff. All you got to do is search it up on YouTube. And yeah, it's pretty funny for the most part. His chat gets at him all the time.
Hey, she doesn't know. She's a foreigner. I'm introduced
I think I know about Diddy, but I don't know Diddy Booty Jackson is the name.
Oh, now you know about Diddy Booty Jackson.
Did you ever go with your career to these freakouts or parties?
No judgment. It's
Yeah,
curious.
this is the same zone. Some lotion.
They're gonna score you. They're gonna blow you up.
And then the best part, right? Larry, he goes, you know what? I would have went to the P. Diddy party. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, we all know how much you love rubbing yourself in oil for the bodybuilding shows. Of course you're going to rub yourself all over in that shit at a P. Diddy party, you asshole.
Yeah, Larry would fit right in, man. He would pick his best seat of the house and just watch everything go down.
I mean, if Diddy invited me, I maybe would have gone. I was single at the time. I mean, we showed up, see
Yeah,
what it's
why
all
not?
about. Just check it out.
Yeah,
Just check it out, huh? Yeah.
you really saw what it was all about.
I think everybody would.
No, I mean, yeah, back then. No, yeah, back then. But now knowing what Diddy was up to,
Yeah.
would you still go?
Yeah, you would lose respect. Like, people would judge you all kinds of ways. People knew you were at the party. But before this came out, if he Diddy invited you.
Yeah, you would, because you didn't know what he was up to. But now you know what he's up to. He like dudes, his nipples.
I didn't hear about all that.
Oh, okay, you didn't hear about all that. Okay. Diddy like men, bro. Did you hear about that?
No, from my understanding,
So after that whole fiasco, Larry and his wife, they went on their Kickstream Live again, right, begging for donations. And people were teasing him about that whole Rampage thing, right? And for no reason, no one said anything about being a cuck. Larry had to volunteer and say, listen, I'm not a cuck. And if you really look into what he's saying, now we know why he was bringing it up out of nowhere, just like Greg said.
I mean, he's fine, but no, he's not my type, for sure not. He was very nice and entertaining, but in that particular clip where I'm like touching my hair, you can tell I'm like fully zoned out, and it was just funny, but...
Despite what was said with those clip farming clips, I am not a cuck. For anyone out there wondering, there is no couplery going on here in this matter.
in a weird position. I don't know what to say.
The truth.
So in the end,
I mean, on the surface, you can see that they can probably laugh about this stuff, but behind closed doors, there probably is something going on. And, we are none the wiser because we're just going off of whatever is shown to us, whatever they decide to go live about. And, but now knowing the backstory of Larry Wheels and his whole, kink fetish and stuff of, watching his girls get dicked down and stuff, it's not really out of the realm of possibility that that's probably still going on.
spoken about this before in other videos. I believe this is a perfect example of what happens when you are a 16-year-old kid. You go on copious amount of performance enhancing drugs, and how dangerous it is and how much it can control your brain and your thoughts and can change them, and I know Derek More Plates, More Dates spoke about this. Greg Doucette spoke about this. Mike Israetel, that asshole, he even spoke about this, how much it can affect you. And, even for me, I remember I spoke about it. I've told you guys about this before. I took Tren one time for, I think, 3 weeks. And, no shame if you like the bigger girls. But I was, normally I'm not really attracted to the very, very big ones. But I took that shit. And I got attracted, so it fucked me up, wired my brain differently. Thank God since then I've recovered. But imagine you're doing this to a 16-year-old person just out of puberty. Imagine how it can affect you. And I think Larry is a perfect example of that, and a cautionary tale for kids not to mess with all this shit. So now, Larry, like I said, we all have kinks. Nothing to be ashamed of. Some we like crazier shit, and others just part of being a human, right? But you can't go and start destroying people's lives like you have because of those kinks. And, I'm hoping that you've gotten older, you have matured, and, those people that you have hurt, I believe they deserve closure in their lives because their lives were affected by your actions. And saying that, seeing you with this new girl, she's your wife now, I was thinking, maybe you did find the perfect girl for you, because maybe she's into all the same exact things as you. And hopefully, she's not going to be hurt like the other people are. And as far as the other people that were affected, I believe, Larry, I think you should, give them closure, say sorry, because you have deeply affected their lives. And again, this video wasn't about shaming. And if you guys, spit out your snacks, don't blame me. You asked for it.
So,
and babe, this new studio.
Yeah, shout out to John Bravo Films for exposing this whole thing. I haven't seen the rest of this. I think there's like 1 minute left. Let's see what he does here.
Move. Do you know what kind of a pain in the ass this is? I haven't been able to film a video for days. But you know what else I've been doing for days? Remember this top T shit?
Oh, okay.
Well,
a little ad read. Okay. But so that was kind of the backstory. So now that we know the backstory of Larry Wheels, now we're going to go into what has been going on recently. For those of you who haven't been in touch of what's going on, let's go on to it. Larry Wheels, and I think let's see. Yeah, I think it's Larry Wheels slap, I believe. All right, so let's go to, I gotta see where I think this is it. Yeah, this is it.
Can I get a hug?
No, don't do.
All right, so this is Rampage Jackson, his whole stream, and let me go ahead and see if I can zoom this in here. So this is after they've had their little dinner and stuff. They've had what was it? Deen the Great, this guy right here up front, he's had a couple drinks, and they were walking out of the restaurant, and Rampage Jackson is there, Larry Wheels is there, and his wife is there. So this is what transpired. This is only about, this is about a minute here.
Oh, whoa.
I know we're streaming and shit.
No, hey, bro.
Notice he still has the wine glass. Hold on, let me see if I can put this up here.
Oh, bro, don't just.
He has his he brought the wine glass outside of the restaurant, so he's definitely lit.
Don't disrespect the king like that. You know why?
She a queen, though.
Listen. Whoa. I know we streaming. Gotta chill.
We got chill. I know we streaming, nigga.
She a
You drunk.
queen, though.
Hey, honey your liquor, nigga. I know we streaming, but honey your shit. Nigga.
His
Come
wife
on.
up for grabs.
Hey, he's been mad disrespectful.
Smiling, she
Hey,
laughing.
He said his wife is up for grabs. Holy shit! I mean, this is confidence that he's got now. He thinks I don't think he realizes that he's got this 280-pound dude in front of him that could completely squash him like a bug. I believe Deen the Great is like 5'5" or 5'6", okay? 140, 160 pounds, maybe on a good day, okay? So completely out of his realm right here.
Did you get that?
This.
What are you doing with your hands? Listen.
You ready for him to get it? Oh!
That was a good one. Let's watch that one more time. That happened pretty quick.
Deen!
All night getting shit on?
Yeah. Deen!
All night.
Hold on.
What are you doing with your hands? Listen.
You ready for him to get it? Oh!
Damn. That was a good one, man. And you know what? This was after the whole week of everybody grilling Larry Wheels, calling him a cuck online and stuff, just making short videos. And I mean, it was everywhere. It was all over Reddit. It was all over X. And he just had to sit there and kind of take it. And so this was kind of building up. So the fact that this happened and now he's trying to flirt with his wife on stream in front of him, completely trying to cuck him out. Yeah. And I think everything he did, everything Deen the Great did, completely warranted that slap. So I definitely think that he was definitely in the wrong here.
Deen!
All night getting shit on?
Yeah.
I was
Deen!
waiting for that fucking moment.
That was a real ass slap, nigga. Get your ass in the van, nigga. It was a hard ass slap, nigga. Come on.
Rampage Jackson being the freaking instigator, dude.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
Bitch ass nigga, fuck this nigga.
Come on.
Get in the van. Come on, bro.
Come on.
In the van. In the van. Man. In the van.
You did good. Hey, nigga. You did good, nigga.
Now, so Deen the Great is like he's a boxer, okay? He fights for a living. So to get slapped on camera and not fight back, that could be career ending for him. And whether he wants to sue Larry or just try to fight him outright, it doesn't seem like it's out of the realm of possibility. Like he could definitely go that route. It does get worse though. It does get a lot worse.
Come on.
Fuck that shit.
I know.
Come on.
So this is what happens. This is what gets worse here.
Let's go, Lonnie. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And again, let's go. Come on. Fire. Good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Come on. Finish it.
See if I can
So
skip
Larry
ahead
Wheels
here.
is a very successful bodybuilder who for some reason has decided to start streaming, mainly with his wife.
Oh, wait, here we go.
And he's been doing some...
We've already seen all this stuff, so here we go.
Just slap the shit out of me in front of the girls.
No, the girls didn't see it. He stopped being in front of his wife. These girls, they didn't see it. I'm being 100 with you. They didn't see it.
You ain't bulletproof.
100%. But I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, you my boy. Hey, you my boy. You my brother.
I'm not gonna get slapped on camera.
You already got slapped on camera, man.
I don't give a
You're not bitch.
I don't give a fuck about no swing me around.
Hey.
Flashback.
It's
Listen to me.
I gotta get my ones. I gotta get my ones.
Listen, you was wrong. He not used to streaming like me and you. With me, on camera streams, you can do whatever you want. But he's new to streaming. You've been calling him a cuck. You've been doing shit. Even if they smack you, you owe him an apology.
My hand don't hurt, but I bet his jaw does. Look, Rampage was the one trying to tell Deen to calm down. But Deen didn't listen. He kept digging in. And I think we all agree he got what he deserved.
Ones real quick. Slap me. I can't eat. I ain't sleep all day. I ain't eat. I ain't sleep. I can't do shit, bro.
Listen, what did you expect when you came at my wife like that?
You slapped me, bro.
What did you expect when you came at my wife with that disrespect? What husband would take
That's
that
not
shit
an
from
excuse. Saying that you were lit is not an excuse, okay? I mean, you could have handled your lick a little bit better. And, yeah. I mean, he knew he was in the wrong.
his wife?
I'm emotionally distressed.
Now, we know what happens to a lot of men, and especially little boys, when they get embarrassed and checked in front of the whole world. Their egos get hurt, they get embarrassed, they feel the need to prove themselves again. And this is what this little donut did, except he did it with a person that's even more dangerous than Larry Wheels. He decided to pick a fight on Rampage Jackson's manager, who's also an ex-UFC fighter.
What an idiot! Oh.
This guy, he really gets a good piece of Deen the Great over here.
Oh, what a loser!
Nice to meet you, bro. You do know who I am. I don't know why you lying. So don't act like you don't know me.
No, I don't know you.
You definitely know me.
Nice to meet you, though.
Yeah, I just don't be lying because girls around and shit. You definitely know me, bro.
Bro.
Not even on some disrespectful shit, but.
Don't like your attitude. Don't like your
I don't like you at all, though.
Okay.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
Why is it always the little guys that want to talk the most crap? You know, it can be any guy of any stature. They just feel like I can say whatever I want, and I'm protected because I'm. People know who I am because I have a what's it called, a kick channel or whatever, and I'm live streaming right now. It's just like once you get online, people just feel like they're invincible, and it's just like, dude, they get a rude awakening every time.
Straight up.
What?
I said straight up.
Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap the shit out you, though.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the inside of the house.
I'll make you another clip. Don't do that.
Seriously?
Don't do that.
Whoa.
All right. Come on.
Damn, he punched him with the drink in his hand. That's crazy, man.
Come on, cuz. Come on. Nah. Come on.
Deen, chill.
Man, cut. He gonna sneak me.
Deen, chill out.
Man, cut ain't finna sneak me.
Chill.
Chill, bro.
Hey, let me talk to you, bro. Let me talk to you, bro.
Yes.
Hey, let me talk to you.
Man, I'll have all.
We're not your enemies, bro.
The cut stopped me for, bro.
What happened? Tell me.
What did you say to him?
Cut gonna get smoked.
These young guys always want to go for the guns, man, too. They always want to go for the guns after, you know, they get smacked in the mouth for running off of the lip, you know? It's like, you got to learn your lesson somehow, you know? Take it like a man and, you know, act right. But these kids, man, they just want to pick up the guns and settle all their disputes.
We're talking to the Vietnamese girl.
That's my kid to leave.
No. He's my fight manager. He don't know nothing about this. Chunk Mung, hey, he a fighter, bro. Yeah, he told me what you said. Hey, he an MMA fighter. You ain't the only fighter around here. You ain't the only fighter around here. Hold on. Hey.
Hey, your boy popped out of the room.
What do you do?
Trying to get me to go in there and talk with him.
Look, I don't encourage violence outside the ring, but sometimes you see situations where someone...
And you know what? This is good PR for Deen the Great, because most people didn't even know who this guy was. He had no idea who he was until he got slapped on camera and then got knocked the fuck out. So Machiavelli came back. He says that elbow was satisfying. Yeah, dude. I think I saw the video on X, and yeah, unfortunately it was, you know, it would be censored for YouTube. But yeah, dude, it was well deserved in my opinion.
Clearly needs a reality check, and this guy clearly needed a reality check. I really hope we never see him again either. He's a complete idiot. And someone else who needs a reality check is Larry Wheels. You need to get a prenup, and you need to stop parading your wife on live streams. The more you do it, the more of these types of situations are going to come your way. Just imagine if it was Rampage Jackson acting that way the streamer was with his wife. What's he going to do then? Because when Rampage hugged his wife, he said something, but I don't know if he'd have slapped him.
I just want a hug.
Also, whether it's a joke or not, your wife shouldn't have even agreed with Deen in that spot.
No.
Yeah, let's move on. That's good. Everybody go always be split.
Agree with me?
Let's go. Everybody always want.
Yeah, that's what fueled the fire right there. You know, that's what fueled his confidence to maybe ask for the hug, and that's what got him fucked up.
She agree with me.
Look at him just walking out of the restaurant casually with the wine glass. Yeah. So that's what's been going on, dude. That's literally this whole thing. And yeah, man, what did we learn from this whole situation? You know, handle your alcohol. Don't simp for other men, other women, you know, like that other man's women and stuff like that, man's wives, and you know your place. But just understand that if you're gonna assault somebody, you're gonna slap somebody, just be ready for any type of consequences that are gonna come down the line. You know, I think Charlie Murphy said it best. Let's go to it real quick. This right here.
First of all, you don't slap a man. I mean, even when slapping was fashionable, and you know they did it in Paris, the guy would come up, "Why, Matt? I challenge you to a duel." They would have a gunfight after that. Somebody had to go.
Exactly. Not like how it is now. So that's a little something I wanted to show you guys. I don't really have much else. I think I do want to check my my Reddit, because I think I did save something to talk about. It was kind of wild looking at this stuff here. Go to my save real quick. Yeah, so this was the Larry Wills slapped Deen the Great repeatedly for complimenting his wife, asked for a hug, disrespected him during the whole double date stream. There was a black student during the, I guess, one of Myron's little college debate things, you know, like prove me wrong. Basically reaching into his backpack, acting like he was going to shoot Myron. We knew it was going to actually happen, but here's this clip.
Myron Baines, this is my biggest dream to come see you. So I wanted to ask you a quick question real quick.
Look how quickly the girl in the red grabbed her backpack to get out of there, man. She already knew what was going down. Let's watch that one more time. She was ready to get out of there.
I wanted to ask you a quick question real quick.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
My notes. I'm pulling up my notes.
Nah, man, nah. You gotta chill out.
Okay, my bad,
bro.
So
what's what's wrong with you?
Okay,
bro?
no, I was about to ask you a question, fam.
Yeah. And you know what? It ended up being a whole nothing burger at the whole thing. It was like, dude, this was stupid. When I saw the clip of this, and I was like, I had to go watch the actual debate to see what happened. And the guy just ended up being a troll. It was a complete nothing burger. I kind of wish that, I don't wish that he actually did try to, you know, pull up, brandish a weapon, whatever like that, because, you know, there were police present. You know, it would have ended very badly for him. But I kind of wish that he came with something a little bit better than what he did come with. It was just kind of dumb. So there are two versions of the whole Sneeko exchange that happened, and we're gonna watch the one that happened from Sneeko's point of view, and then we're gonna watch the one from Fresh and Gary's point of view, because you kind of get two contexts here.
Oh yeah, they put a threat out on my life. Nothing happened. You guys wanted to kill me, right? You wanted to kill me. You guys said you were gonna hurt on that podcast. Your co-host, right? Okay.
Him or me?
Your co-host.
Okay, I didn't
it's
say
your
that.
podcast.
Stop fucking saying I did.
On your podcast. Okay, well I'm here and your podcast.
By the way, why aren't you in New York with Madani?
Why are you spiking your cortisol at the restaurant?
Why aren't you in New York with Madani?
Because I live in Miami.
Yeah, no you don't.
You know, not Fresh, but Sneeko's been hanging around Clav too much. He's starting to use the vernacular of spiking your cortisol. That's just like Looks Maxer talk, whatever. He's been hanging around him too much.
Go back to
why are you spiking your cortisol here?
You're a liberal now.
Why are you spiking your cortisol?
You're a liberal now.
Calm down. Why are you yelling at this restaurant for?
Liberals didn't want it here.
Film me, but you're not going to do anything. Now, face to face, you're not going to do anything, right? Hey, just film with your stupid phone. Bacon? Okay. Go pay for pussy that you eat.
That was a good one. You gotta admit, that was a good little comeback to Fresh being like, go enjoy your pork. And yeah, because, you know, Fresh is just like, you know, he talks all this mess, like, oh, something needs to happen to you, whatever. And then, you know, when he gets confronted on the street, he just cowers behind his phone because he's like, look, if I record, then, you know, he's going to be more careful around me. He's not going to do anything stupid. And Gary, dude, being this freaking dude, he acted like a complete female, acting like, you know, oh, did I say that? I'm just like, dude, first of all, none of that shit actually concerns you. Okay. The whole beef was between Fresh talking all that mess. You know, he's the one that decided to have the 3-hour podcast. And, you know, Gary always wants to chime in with his 2 cents. It was just, I don't know. Those two are like two idiots in a pod, man. Hold on, let me go back real quick. So Machiavelli said Gary was loud because he was trying to protect Fresh, and Gary's just a clown, and he said nothing of a burger. Yeah, it's true. It's true, man. It's like these guys, it's like they will do anything as far as humiliating themselves, you know, to get a viral clip so people will talk about them. And it's like, man, it's kind of pathetic, man. So we're going to watch the other angle And you do hear something else different here. Machiavelli says, look at him filming and almost stutter while he's saying, go eat your pork. Yeah, he was afraid, dude. He was afraid because he didn't want to get jumped right then and there, you know, so he made sure to whip out that phone quick as fuck. So, you know, if anything was to happen, he was not going to throw the first punch. And if the police showed up, he would have all the evidence he would need. So, you know, Fresh is like, he thinks about it, you know, he knows how to like gaslight somebody and then like make them screw up so that he can stay safe. Machiavelli came back and says, at least Snako didn't eat a 2,000 plus of a body count. No, it's true. That is true, man. Fresh is definitely more reckless, you know, in that aspect. But let's watch this other angle here.
We're a liberal now. Why you yelling? Liberal, bro. Liberals ain't wanted here.
Film me, but you're not gonna do anything. Not face to face, you're not gonna do anything, right? Hey, just film with
Who you bacon? Who you bacon, buddy? Who your pork? Who your pork? Who's your pork, buddy? Go eat your pork. Hey, your pork. Nico, one thing. Hold up, buddy. Hold up.
Just surrounded by a bunch of yes men. XO Charles came back. He says, Fresh folds so fast. I know, dude. Like, he would never step in the ring with Sneeko, even though he said that he would totally do a boxing match with him, whatever. And, you know, talked all this mad shit about him. And then, you know, getting confronted, he just acts like a girl. Or even when they went out to the whole club and stuff with Andrew Tate and everything, he was trying to, you know, get back in Sneeko's good graces and stuff. So it's like, they'll talk a lot of trash when they're separate from each other, but when they confront each other on the street, yeah, dude, it's just like, everybody's attitude changes.
You good? Hey, he not about to do nothing. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Look at that boy.
Yeah. Gary basically has to fight his battles for him and stuff. It's pretty pathetic in my opinion, man. I just, it's like, these guys so annoying, dude. Gary and Wally are some embarrassing dudes. I haven't seen this one. I think it might be pretty much the same thing from a different angle. Let's check it out.
Oh yeah. They put a threat out on my life.
Oh, yeah, it's the same
Nothing
thing.
happened. Nothing.
Same thing. Yeah. These guys just being like high school bullies and whatever. Let's see. I think that might have been it. Let me double check. I think that might have been all that I have. Let me go back. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really too like interested in everything that's going on with Clav right now. You know, like he's basically fighting his case out in Arizona. You know, he can't really leave because he's a flight risk, and I think he took a job working at like a burger joint for like an afternoon or something, so to make money. When I'm like, I don't know, he's still doing his streaming and stuff and making money off of that. I don't know if that's still on here. Oh, so this is the other Larry Wheels clip that I wanted to show you guys, where he spent over $10K a day for his corn addiction, and he was doing a stream with Vitaly and Clav. So here we go.
Larry, can you tell me more about your the webcam addiction? How
Wait,
did that go?
what?
Yeah, back in the day when I was on Tran and watching steroids, I had a raging porn addiction, which escalated to spending money on custom videos from girls.
You say you spent over $10,000 a day?
Yeah, I was spending like 100 grand a month.
Dude,
my question is,
that is
my question
insane,
is, wouldn't it be
dude.
just easier to get a hooker?
But it's not enough. Like, it's just one chick. When you're
So
in the midst of a porn addiction, like, you're hooked on just the allure of like having countless women.
So how do you do?
This is why not everybody should have money, man. Because when you have money, you make horrible decisions, and yeah, I mean, you got nobody there to stop you. And dude, just think of all the money wasted that he did, and it just got him nowhere fast.
You just type in,
You know, just like 10 minutes one girl, 10 minutes another girl, 10 minutes another girl. It's just like the
you're busting a nut every 10 minutes?
Edgelord.
Oh, shit.
So how often were you jerking off a day?
I mean, it would be in late hours. Like, once I've done all my shit for the day, I'd reward myself with that behavior and convince myself, lie to myself, oh, this is fine. Like, I've earned it. Like, everyone fucking watches.
That's wild.
And then be like, after hours, you know,
Machiavelli asked him, he's like, is Larry autistic or something? You know what? It could be, man. Could be. I mean, you got Clav sitting next to him, who is also claimed to be autistic, you know, which is, you know, it kind of plays to the fact of how he can be hyper focused on the whole looks maxing thing. it could translate to Larry Wheels and how he's like hyper focused on like getting his rocks off any way he can. It could be autistic.
After 8, 9 o'clock.
Doesn't realize.
Doesn't
realize how bad this is going to make him look.
Eventually became broke from it.
That's fucking insane.
And then I had
that's crazy.
The girl I was dating at the time helped me out with like she would check my bank account and shit and like, hey, like legit, dude. Like, access,
That's embarrassing, dude. Like you're in a relationship with someone and you got a joint bank account, and yeah, all of that is I'm sure it's all, there's a record for everything, and there's just no hiding it. So it's like, I guess when you're in that deep of an addiction, it's like you don't even care. You don't even care about getting caught, man. It's just all about the thrill, I guess. So Neon says that Myron Gaines is gay. I think I've seen this. Let's see.
Feminine men.
So this is I forgot her name. It starts with an S, but we're just gonna go off of John Bravo's description of Sharmuta. But yeah, that's gonna be Larry Wheels' wife here talking to Neon here about Myron.
I feel like if a man is too masculine, there's something wrong with him.
Don't look at me saying that shit.
So like,
no, I'm not talking about Larry the Third.
So like these red pill guys who like so masculine, they hate women.
For example, like Myron. I love Myron. Cool guy, but he's gay. We all know it.
I said that as well, yeah.
She legit said that the other day on stream.
No, he knows. I've seen
He
pictures.
hates on us, but he slid in my DMs a couple of years ago while I had a picture with Larry, and he hates on me.
Well, I can respect that. Slide in the DMs, fuck it. You know.
No, that's fine, but then he talked shit about me, and then he was like, oh, I don't.
Well, he calls me a Jeet every day, but that's still my friend. But it's like, we know, like he lies down in bed with men. And hey, if that's what you like, that's what you like, brother.
No judgment, but I don't have to hate a woman for that, you know. It's not our fault. You cannot live your truth.
Defend your girl, bro.
For what? I can defend myself.
Oh shit, sorry. Alrighty.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh god, like I don't even know why people watch Neon or whatever, but like it is just another truth that, you know, people, they understand where Myron stands in terms of like his perception, you know, like everybody, like we kind of all know no one cares, you know, we're just waiting for him to come forward and be like, yeah, you know, it's like, this is a secret I've been holding back, and everybody's gonna be like, dude, we already knew what was going on. So Gary goes in on Sneeko. This is something I wanted to check out here. This is basically him fighting for Fresh, you know, taking Fresh's battle here.
Sneeko's just a punk ass bitch. Andrew Tate offered you $1 million to fight. $1 million. Now, $1 million is not going to change my life at all. Zero iota. But there's not one person in this world I would not fight for $1 million. And you said no to him. You think this man won't fight for $1 million? Yo, Aiden, the beef between him and Sneeko has been more viral over the past year than anything else. And it's real. Put that Millie over here. I promise you, you have a fight. He's not gonna back off from a Millie like that fucking bitch Sneeko would. You're a fucking fake Muslim. You're a fucking fake fighter. And at the end of the day, you use everybody.
Fresh would totally back away from that fight. What are you talking about? He's already backed away from the first fight. He said that he didn't have time to train. He also said he never agreed to it. So he's already backed away from a fight before. And I don't think, I mean, yeah, they do need the money right now because they're over here begging YouTube to get remonetized and everything. So $1 million could help them out, could go a long way with them. Fresh is definitely desperate for that money. You know, that's all he cares about. But as far as putting the fists up to fight for it, I don't think so.
That you're around.
He's gonna weasel out of it like he always does.
In 2022, he's sucking off Andrew Tate so much it's fucking drooling off him. In 2023, he's sucking off Zerka and Fresh and Fit. In 2024, it's Aiden and Ross. At the very end of 2025, now he's sucking off a 20-year-old kid named Clav. You want to make up beef. You lied. And said I threatened.
We are totally losing brain cells the longer we listen to this. I hate this whole Fresh podcast, but I just had to see what Gary had to say about Sneeko, and it's just like he's just talking a lot of mess, talking a lot of empty promises, like, oh yeah, quit that $1 million over here, and Fresh will fight him whatever for $1 million. No, he won't. It doesn't matter how much it is. He's not going to do it because he's not a fighter. Okay, he talks a lot of trash, but he's not going to get in the ring. Absolutely not.
You motherfucker! If I threaten you, I'll do it to your face. I never threatened you. You're a goddamn peasant. You have 100 million views on YouTube since 2013. I already leaked you, bro. I'm at 140. At the end of the day, Aiden, give this man $1 million. I promise you, he will not say no like Sneeko did.
Let's run it.
And now Sneeko is starting to basically call out Myron now, because this podcast, I believe, was posted on the Fresh and Fit channel. And I think you guys remember from our past podcast that we were talking when Fresh did that 3-hour podcast, trying to expose Sneeko. Sneeko was in the car with Myron, and he told him, like, hey, they are doing this on the Fresh and Fit channel, and you need to do something about it, And Myron was just playing like both sides, playing ignorant, whatever. He's like, it's like, I'll definitely talk to Fresh about it, whatever. And then, to be fair, he ended up getting the whole 3-hour podcast taken down from the channel. But then they just go and turn around and do this again. And now Sneeko's back to square one again. So he's basically calling out Myron now. Dakota says his podcast is unwatchable. I know, dude. You got like this random guy over here with like some sunglasses and stuff that doesn't say any word. You got, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like Fresh does just as much on this that he did in the first years of Fresh and Fit. Just sitting behind and just letting the other guy that's more competent talk. Let me go back to see that. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, this is the one. So Sneeko calls out Myron for choosing Walter and Gary's side over him. This is the one I was telling you
I'm
about.
going to bring something up here, which I am disappointed about, is that Myron is allowing them to continue to spread this and farm this on the Fresh and Fit page. Yeah, I don't think Myron should be allowing this on his channel. This is Myron's channel, and he's allowing them to go on there, do their own show, and talk and ruin me. So yeah, not cool with that at all. Yeah, it's not looking good, man. I've been telling that to Myron for over a year, and he's making a mistake. And my point of view, I don't know what you guys think, but him deciding to leave it up, because it's his channel, he can take it down whenever he wants. Him choosing to leave it up, it's an active decision. He's picking a side. If you're loyal to a fault.
What Myron will say is that it's both of their channels, and he's going to play dumb and say, oh, I didn't know they did that. I didn't know that they posted that and stuff, I'll talk to him off stream, but he maybe I don't know. I think as of right now, I believe that video is still on their channel.
You're at fault. If you're loyal to everyone, you're loyal to no one. If you try to please everybody, you end up pleasing nobody. That's the truth. So if you're saying, oh, I'm stuck in the middle, no. You could actively take this down, and you're choosing not to. So it's not like a stuck in the middle thing. You have to look at the situation, who's right and who's wrong. It's that simple.
And Myron was the one that caused all of this problem, this rift between all these guys, like when they were going out to the club and everything and playing the HH song. I mean, Myron was the one that amped everybody up to do that. And he still, to this day, has not claimed any responsibility for it. He's just like, look, I'm just here to remain neutral and build bridges between you guys. We need to stop all this infighting. I'm like, bro, you were the cause for a lot of this infighting. It's retarded, man. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else here. So why is this painful? If Larry Wills was broke bum with no muscle, he would be on Length of Girth right now, not dating a supermodel. Side note, why does Myron think he's high IQ? He studied criminal justice at a B school. That's a degree for bums. And then let's see. I don't know. I haven't seen this. I don't know if this is, no, this is not a video, but basically Myron claiming it. He says, like, painful to watch. Holy shit. Larry Wills' wife emasculated him and reveals that he had been broke when they first met, and she would not So if he had been broke when they first met, she would not have been married right now to him. I mean, come on. I mean, she can obviously say that now, and he's not going to go anywhere because she's basically just speaking, you know, in those terms, you know. I'm sure he thinks that he came up being with this woman, and you know, he's going to do whatever he can to keep her. Let me see. Is there anything else? That's pretty much. Let me double check. I want to make sure that I don't miss anything here. There was a. Let's see. Do you think Myron will confront Larry Wills and tell him the things he's been saying on X to his face? Absolutely not. Because Myron is a coward. Okay, he's fine streaming, you know, 8 to 12 hours a day, doing like 7 live streams a day or whatever, and talking all this mess. But when it comes to actually like confronting people on the show, yeah, he's gonna cower. He's gonna act. He's gonna have amnesia. He's not gonna remember what he said, and he's just gonna sidetrack the whole time. So yeah, dude. Let's see. I think that might be it, dude. I think that might be it. Let me see. I didn't really have much tonight, so if there's anything else, I don't think there's anything else that I had. I really just wanted to talk about the whole Larry Wheels thing. I just thought that was kind of pretty bad, you know, a pretty bad look, you know. I don't think anybody needs to, you know, publicly have their relationship online to be determined by their, you know, their audience and stuff, because I mean, I think people are always going to find the flaws in the way they do things. And yeah, man, it's just like, it's not a good look, man. It's like, you guys gotta learn from these guys what not to do. And yeah, I mean, right now, I don't think that Larry Wheels' career is over, because he has this popularity right now doing his IRL streams. Now, as far as Deen the Great, he's kind of like, he's losing a lot of aura for getting slapped by Larry and then getting knocked the fuck out by his manager. It was just like a 1-2 punch. So, a pretty bad week for him. But yeah, I think that might be it, man. Honestly, I think this might be a short live stream because I really don't have anything else. I don't know if you guys got anything else. Let me just see. Does anybody want to... Wait, hold on. Let me double check something. I didn't mean to close all of that down. Let me see. Because I did put something aside here. I think I watched it in my history. Let me make sure. Not that one. Yeah, I think it was by Young Don. I think Young Don, he did a review on this, and I wanted to watch it because he was making some good points about this, well, the end of Deen the Great. And then I think there was a follow-up he did. Let's go back. This was from a day ago. I think there was one of those he did before that. Bitch slapped, humiliation ritual. Yes. I think this is it.
This is his wife. This is his actual wife, right? Like they said vows and shit. She created AI of her cuddled up with Rampage Jackson.
This is not a good look right here, guys. Okay? I don't care what sense of humor your girl has. To have this be out there like that, posted on Instagram, and you know, it means that she's playing to whatever memes are going on, and she's just like, she's having fun with it. I mean, she's probably flattered that people are all fawning over her and everything, and I don't know, she's not thinking about how it's going to affect the relationship she's in, you know? And I don't think she cares. Or maybe, just maybe, Larry put her up to it, you know? But now he's like trying to play the part like, oh, I'm not okay with this, whatever. But secretly behind closed doors, he's like, yeah, just keep doing it. Keep doing it. I actually enjoy this.
And Larry's just cheesing. Bro, I don't think we need any more evidence. If your girl is comfortable making shit like that and posting it on the internet, well, I mean, how are you not a cuckold at that point? You're already being cooked by your wife.
Yeah, he's giving Adam 22 a run for his money. I mean, Adam 22 will always be the king cuck, you know? And then, you know, you got all these other guys. You got Akash Singh, you got Sneeko, and Larry Wheels now, you know? So. Now, I believe in this video, Young Don, yeah, he goes through the John Bravo video. Now, let's see if he goes further than that. I think he doesn't. I want to see. Yeah, no, he basically, this is basically him watching the John Bravo video. I want to go to the other one that he did about the end of Deen the Great. This is what I wanted to check out. Okay.
No, don't do no. Whoa.
Bro, going for a hug after all of that? Bro, this is disrespect on a high level, bro. He not even looking at Larry.
Oh, we're streaming and shit?
No.
Bro, yo, he just like told you to ease up. You still pushing ahead?
Bro, don't disrespect the king like that.
I mean,
you know why?
dude, he's so tiny. I can't get over how tiny this guy is. You know, he's only 5'6". So, like, to me, he's gonna be tiny. And, you know, it's like the fact that he's drunk and everything. Yeah, man, it's like he's gonna be so easy to handle.
Listen. Whoa. I know we streaming. You gotta chill.
We got you. I know we streaming, nigga. You drunk.
Like, and is, you know, it's the fact that he keeps approaching her. He keeps trying to get closer to her physically, bro. You know what I'm saying? That should make it way more disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie. A slap, that was very merciful.
Yeah, it could have been a whole lot worse, man. He could have actually knocked his ass out. Twice.
That was very merciful, bro.
And you know what? I don't know if he'll be able to recover from this, you know, because that's all people are going to be talking about for a while. So, yeah, he's going to be dealing with this, and he's got to do something to come out of this. So.
That's a fucking name right there, Shabazz.
Also known as Deen the Great. Now, believe it or not, this guy is a 25-year-old boxer. He's also a content creator and kick streamer.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
always kick, bro. All of these fucking guys that are like this, if you hear a dude like this is getting into some shit and he's a streamer, you automatically know he streams on Kick.
1,000 with you, bro.
It's something with, like, Gen Zers, man. It's like as soon as they do these IRL streams, they, like I said before, man, they just think that they are invincible and they can do whatever, they can say whatever, they can go behind the counter of places, they can act like they're stealing, they can go up and like knock somebody's drink out of their hand and just be like, yeah, man, it's just a prank, it's just a prank. And dude, like, it's just gonna come to a point where someone's gonna get hurt, like really bad. Like, if it's not gonna get shot, they're gonna get beat up and, you know, possibly beaten within an inch of their life. And then they'll lose their Kick account, and then we'll have to focus on somebody else. It's just like it keeps rotating, it keeps revolving, you know. But we just keep seeing this over and over again, all coming from the Kick platform.
I had no idea who this guy was until about a couple of days ago.
The Shay Frost? Don't he look like the Shay Frost right here?
And I'm getting introduced to you in the worst way possible, bro.
Yeah, bad. Oh my God.
He face planted that. Dude, I didn't even see that. Let's go back. That's crazy. Hold on.
Meet Nuruddin Shabazz.
That was crazy.
A content creator and
we know he streams on Kick.
1,000 with you.
The Shay Frost right here?
Right here.
And I'm getting introduced to you in the worst way possible.
Hold on, let me pause it so we can see this full screen. Oh, dude, this is wild. Look at this, man. He gets he gets a good vertical, but he has a horrible rotation. Watch this.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, bad. Ooh, oh my God. This nigga just he just can't stop losing aura.
That was bad, dude. Really bad. Holy shit, dude. I wonder if that happened before the fight or after the fight. It definitely happened. If it happened before the fight, dude, that's just like, it's a wrap, dude. You might as well just cancel the fight now.
No way that shit is real, bro.
In the worst way possible.
Wow.
Now, from what I be seeing, this
God
dude
damn.
be with Rampage Jackson. Y'all know Rampage Jackson, former light heavyweight champion. And now this light-skinned nigga, they said he's like some bodybuilder, some power lifter or whatever.
Sure.
What's his name? Larry Wheels? This has a Wreck-It Ralph player build.
Facts.
He's definitely juicing. There's no reason for you to be this big, bro. This guy is definitely on Altoids. And oh yeah, Wreck-It Ralph, this is his wife.
Yep, I think after this session, Ian's gonna hop on some tests.
And I'm not gonna lie, respectfully, your wife has quite a few badges. And I'm not 100% sure your wife is yours.
Oh yeah, no.
Or the streets, man.
No. We just went over that in my last reaction. Go and check it out. No, definitely, she does not belong to him. She's for the streets, as they say.
I seen some clips when she was on Rampage Jackson's body.
Right now, yeah.
Like, please, I'm a plane. Did you see old viral clips from Rampage stream? We have. That's so funny. First of all, people writing like, I'm feeling him touching my hair, whatever. I was, huh?
Are you? She doesn't say no here. He asks her directly, were you feeling Rampage Jackson? Look at her reaction here.
Are you?
I mean, he's fine, but.
I noticed that. She didn't say no.
No, I just said, yeah, he's okay, but no, like, he's not my type.
Look at him pretending to actually care.
Now that we know the Larry files, he's got to put up the act. We know that he's probably okay with it.
Larry, we've seen the files. We know what you are.
Sure.
If he goes broke, you still loving him? If he was broke when we met, we wouldn't be here.
Damn, dude. To drop that bomb like that, like just on a stream, on his own stream, you know? How does that make him feel? You know? How does that make him look? That's bad.
You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman.
She's just being honest, though. At the end of the day, she's just being honest, so we can't really fault her for that. You know, a woman is only going to be around for as long as you're providing for her. And if you are a brokey, if you are just not, you have no motivation to do better, to level up, and she's this caliber of woman, yeah, she's going to go and find another winner. She's going to find someone who's actually going to get up and do something about it. So it all makes sense. It's, I mean, that is what it is. You know, that's the way the world is.
And saying, hey, this is my standard. If I'm a fuck with a dude, he gotta got this much shit going for him. You feel me? In whatever department, he gotta be in this kind of shape. He has to have this kind of mindset. He's got to be earning this kind of money. He has to have this kind of level of education or intelligence. I don't see anything wrong with that. Just like how dudes have their standards for their girls, right? But it just, oh man, it's so nasty when you say it out loud. You're not supposed to say it out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Ouch! Someone's saying for you to rate Marlon.
Marlon?
Yeah, that streamer that.
Yeah, I know who's Marlon.
Yeah.
Oh, she know. She's like, oh, no. I already know who Marlon is. Don't worry.
I'll rate him, I mean, he's a 10.
A 10?
He's a 10.
What?
He's a 10.
Your girl rating another man a 10 right in front of you, saying that this nigga is perfection?
That's crazy, dude. Shit, man. It's like, how much can his ego take? You know, she's just gonna keep piling it on. The more he wants to know, the more she's willing to let him know.
Hey, now me, do me, rate me. I don't mean literally me, Young Don. I mean, I'm saying like,
yeah, he's like, please, like, let me know, where do I stand with you? I'm sure, you know, but you know, any answer that she gives him, it's just going to be placating to his ego, you know, or maybe she knows to rate him low because that is a weird kink for him as well. Maybe he enjoys, you know, being put down like that.
That's your girl. She just rated
being put down and elevating other men. Yeah, I'm sure he's fine with that.
Another nigga at 10, you turn to her and be like, okay, so what about me now? What about me? Yeah, Larry, you think she'd rate you a 10?
taking it.
Hey, will your wife take it?
Huh?
$100?
See those videos they made of me made it believe like I'm in love with you.
Deen, back.
Hey, yo!
Imagine your wife calling another grown
Nah, gang. This is disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
This is not the method.
It's painful, man, because you build yourself up, you make yourself successful, and you get this woman or whatever, and you see what comes with it. You see that, yeah, she's willing to just embarrass the hell out of you, and yeah, these clips are out there, people cutting it up and making it look like that she is feeling Rampage, and she's just being open and honest about it. She's just laughing about it. She's very flattered, she's in the position where she just gets to laugh at it. But of course, it isn't a good look for Larry. So Larry, he's got to say something about it.
This is not how you get viewers. Bro, this is the worst strat. This got to be the worst, I'm going to try and come up as a streamer strat, bro.
It's a humiliation ritual, man. And it's a lot of people do it, unfortunately. And it just seems like Larry, he is trying to make this transition to live streaming IRLs and stuff. And yeah, this just seems to be his lane, this humiliation lane.
The fuck?
And cute to your face. I don't care how many Altoids you take. You cannot beat Rampage Jackson in a fight.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. In fact, it makes it probably less likely. You know what I'm saying? All that bulk, you gonna gas out quick, fast, in a hurry.
Now, as we seen, Wreck-It Ralph's wife is calling other niggas cute, handsome. So I guess this guy, Deen the Great, thought it was a good idea to disrespect his wife.
Right.
Hey, you ever had a
What? Don't listen, bro. Hey, I'm tell you something. Streaming out, nigga. Streaming out. You cross the line. Don't you ever ask another man's wife.
I'm just asking if he.
Nigga,
maybe she did.
But why he gotta defend her? Why? That is some cuckold shit in of itself, right? Rampage gotta be the one to step in and say, hey, don't disrespect his wife after just dapping her up, making a sexually charged joke. Man, oh man.
Yeah.
Bro.
Rampage is playing both sides of this whole thing, man. He wants to kind of take up for his man, and at the same time, he can laugh about the whole situation and how things are transpiring.
Excuse me? I missed one.
You missed it. Bro. Streaming or not, nigga, that's disrespectful.
Just saying, bro.
If I ever get married, nigga, you ask my wife, and she ever had we stepping outside. Guess what? You ain't gonna make it outside.
Now, although Wreck-It Ralph...
See, he literally just indirectly called Larry a bitch. He basically just said, if anybody ever disrespected my wife like that, well, we ain't even gonna make it outside.
And Larry's over here just being quiet as hell, not doing anything because, secretly he's okay. He's okay with it.
So Larry has to sit there and think to himself, oh, does that mean I'm failing to stand up for my own manhood by allowing that shit to slide?
His wife was definitely choosing on Rampage. Rampage always kept it respectful. This guy, Deen the Great, is completely crossing the line.
No, don't do no. Whoa.
Bro, going for a hug after all of that? Bro, this is disrespect on a high level, bro. He not even looking at Larry.
Oh, we're streaming and shit?
Bro, he just told you to ease up. You still pushing ahead?
Trying to sidestep him, man. And you know what? That's what I'm saying. All of this transpiring, him getting slapped in the face, whatever. I mean, he's lucky that both him and Rampage didn't jump on him for this.
Bro, don't disrespect the king like that. You know why?
She a queen, though.
Listen. Whoa. I know we streaming. You gotta chill.
We got chill. I know we streaming, nigga. You drunk.
It's the fact that he keeps approaching her. He keeps trying to get closer to her physically, bro. You know,
you got to respect the sanctity of marriage, man. No matter how messed up the relationship is, you got to respect it. And you definitely wouldn't want anybody messing with your wife like that. So you got to give a little bit of respect there.
And that should make it way more disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie. A slap, that was very merciful. That was very merciful, bro.
And he continues to disrespect Larry's wife in his face.
His wife up for grabs.
Hey, he's been
His wife's up for grabs. Oh shit, dude. That was right. That point right there. That was where he knew he was at the point of no return. Like anything could have happened at that point, and yeah, he was with full confidence that he was able to get that hug.
She's smiling, she's laughing.
Did
It's
you
like
get
that. This.
What are you doing with your hands? Listen.
You ready on time to get it?
The internet has immortalized it forever now. This is all he's gonna be known for. Is this slap right here?
Now, y'all know how YouTube works. I can't show y'all the full clip, but we all seen what happened.
We can enjoy a little bit of art, though. A little AI art.
The great off your name. Your name is just Deen. Buddy was literally about to go cry in the car.
You did good, nigga.
Come on, come on. Yeah, I know.
Come on.
That's gotta be hard for his ego, though. Being a professional fighter, you know. I don't know how professional he's not. I use the word professional very loosely, but for him, it's got to be a huge dig at his ego. And, you know, his natural inclination would be to, I got to fight this guy, or I got to do something. I can't just take this on the chin.
We need y'all there. Don't cry, nigga.
But you brought this upon yourself. What did you
God, yeah.
expect? You consistently disrespected a grown man's wife. And all this nigga does all day is eat protein, take out.
God damn, look at this thing. That's like a 20-pound hamburger. What the hell?
Altoids and lift weights, bro. Bro, everybody
Jesus.
that takes Altoids rages like this, bro. Y'all remember the Bradley Martin? He slapped Buddy for just taking his hat.
Nah, he did more than take his hat. He took his pride. He took his ego.
He exposed that hairline, dude.
He revealed the bald. A lot of guys, they're not comfortable with that, man. And I understand. I don't blame them.
Damn.
That slap was good. I remember that one.
Actually.
Trying to get it.
Whoa! Whoa!
Real firm, like just sturdy
nigga,
too,
bro.
like nigga. You know
Bro,
what
you
I'm
had
saying?
that bitch right here, Z.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama, hand in the pocket.
Come on,
like,
real calm. Look at demeanor, like real chill, like.
And the crazy part is, you can't even do anything about it because this nigga was just playing Ring Around the Rosie with your entire body. Ring around the Rosie, a pocket full of posies.
God damn.
Ashes,
Oh
we
my
all
God.
fall
Wow.
down.
Damn.
Wow. Yikes.
Brought to you by the man D Green. Why am I son of my dog D Green? Shout out to D Green, eh?
Thank you.
And literally the next day, you get into an altercation with a
That's what I'm saying, dude. It was a 2-day weekend for this guy. He ruined his career in literally a weekend, dude.
former MMA fighter. You can't make this up, bro. Now, this big ass nigga is named Tiki Ghost. Now, respectfully, this nigga had a 10-8 MMA record. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty trash, but ouch! I wouldn't fight this nigga. And this
Yeah,
guy, Deen
right.
the Great, is only 5'5".
Yeah. Talking shit to a real professional MMA fighter, even if he doesn't have the best record, is like talking shit to a guy who plays in the NBA, but he plays on a team that never makes it to the playoffs and he comes off the bench. Yeah, in that world, he's trash. He's ass. He's, you know what I'm saying, not selling tickets. But when he step into your local 24-hour fitness, your local LA fitness, he's going to make you look like a fucking baby. He's going to make you look like you never even played basketball before.
There's levels to this, you know, and that's something that you got to respect.
And so, I don't know if he's really just doing this for the stream or if he really is this much of like a just an idiot to be talking to these people like this and be so disrespectful. I don't know which one it is, but it's probably a mixture of both. But it's not working out for him, man. He's gonna end up with CTE by the end of this.
Life. Shit is not sweet. Now, as you can see, it looks like Deen the Great has had a few drinks He's letting his ego get the best of him, saying that you know who I am.
Huh? You do know who I am. I don't know why you lying. So don't act like you don't know me.
No, I don't know you.
You definitely know me.
Nice to meet you, though.
Yeah, I just don't be lying.
Wow, he was being so polite too. He's like, no, I don't know who you are, but nice to meet you. Anybody who comes up to you and is like, you know who I am, they're already being rude. So the fact that he tried to de-escalate the situation really shows.
But the truth of the matter is, he did know who he was, because he's like, hey, weren't you that guy that got slapped yesterday? So yeah, he went viral for that. So yeah, it's kind of like he was everywhere after that.
This guy was asking for this shit.
Around it. You definitely know me, bro. Not even on some disrespectful.
Don't like your attitude. Don't like.
You shouldn't have to say that. If you gotta say,
and you know what? Now that I think about it, he probably didn't even see the clip. He probably just heard about it from, Rampage, or he heard about it from Larry. So I mean, either way, he heard about it.
That means you're being disrespectful.
I don't like you at all, though.
Nigga, he probably really doesn't know who you are. Like he says, he only knows you because you went viral for getting slapped.
I still don't know who this guy is. Like, if I was out...
It's true, man. I didn't know who this guy was a couple days ago until, just now. We're basically covering him, and we're probably never going to cover him again unless he does something again stupid.
At the mall, and this guy passed me by this afternoon, I wouldn't even recognize him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still don't know who you are.
And my nigga, that's the only reason the entire world knows who you are. Ouch! I don't know who Deen the Great is, respectfully.
Yeah.
I said straight up.
Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap the shit out you, though.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the inside of the house.
I'll make you another clip.
You see, bro, even after that, I'll slap the shit out of you. He still had a little bit more restraint in the tank. He did.
Yeah, this might be a humiliation ritual for Deen the Great. He might realize that, hey, the best way for me to go viral, for me to get my name out there, is to be part of this whole controversy, and to create it by any means necessary. If that means I got to get knocked out by a former MMA fighter, hey, this is what's going to happen.
I don't want to do it to him, bro.
The inside of the...
Right there, it was like he's on the edge. He's on the edge, but there's still time.
I'll make you another clip.
Oh, there we go.
Don't do that.
Yeah, there, and look, and there went all restraint. There went all restraint, and he was just like,
Seriously?
Don't do that.
That was his last chance.
How do you get bitch slapped and elbowed? How do you get beat up twice in 24 hours? How is that even possible? This nigga is having the worst week of his life, bro.
Wow.
This is literally a humiliation ritual, bro.
Sure.
That's my only explanation, bro.
Yeah, if this guy ends up becoming one of the biggest streamers in the next 1 to 2 years, I will actually believe in humiliation rituals. I'll actually believe that's literally a thing.
It's how you get your name out there. It's how people start talking about you. How you become on the radar of anybody, is because you put yourself in a precarious position and you made yourself look like an idiot. I mean, look at Neon, look at Aiden Ross, look at all these, look at Kai Cenat, look at iShow Speed, all performative clowns that put themselves in these weird situations that, whether you watch them or not, about them, So, I mean, whatever he did or whatever situation he got himself into, yeah, he was able to get his name in the room.
Where some elite fucking globalists, they come and they're like, okay, we will give you fame and money, but first you must sacrifice. And you must sacrifice your ego, sacrifice your manhood. And this is how you're going to accomplish that. And
if money is the driving force, hey, you got to go through this and we'll push the button on you. You'll be everywhere. You'll get your own, podcast with, 1 million followers overnight and stuff like that. Don't worry. We'll push the button. We did it with Clav. We'll do it with you too. It's like people, they're hypnotized by that, by the clout and fame and money and stuff like that will come from it. And it doesn't matter, that they'll go through the humiliation. They will make themselves look like an idiot, People will be talking about them. They'll be everywhere, and then they can graduate and do something else. Get their name out there. Maybe get on a couple dating shows. Maybe host their own show, doing whatever. But whoever he was before, people know who he is now.
He becomes rich and famous. I'll be like, okay, humiliation rituals are real.
I don't think you'll ever be able to recover from this, gang. Bro, once you get in somebody's personal space and say that you will slap them, I mean, at that point, you're literally asking for it, bro. You think this MMA fighter cares that you're streaming, bro? Niggas really be thinking there's no consequences for their actions.
Facts.
I'm surprised you didn't get knocked out, bro. That's the only positive I can make out of this. At least he didn't put you to sleep, but...
I hate that. Nigga say I don't got no chin. Nigga say I don't got no chin, bro. I got right back up.
You ate it. I ain't gonna lie, for a little nigga, you tough. For a little nigga, you tough. You tough.
Rampage Jackson is such an instigator, man. He'll keep the hope alive for the guy that keeps getting knocked out. He's like, yo, we got to keep this comedy flowing because this is great content.
It hurt a little bit.
Buddy was talking about getting a strap.
Nigga, I got my strap in the car.
Cuz gonna get smoked. That's the weakest shit possible, bro.
That's what I said. That's what these kids, man. These kids today, they're so quick to grab the gun to settle everything because they can't help getting knocked out because they were stupid. You know, they're like, well, I got to settle this. I can't sit on this. You know.
You got dropped and your first thought was, let me reach in my book bag? Buddy really sent you home like these, bro. Just take your L fair and square. And for anybody saying this is a sucker punch, no, this is not a sucker punch.
Yeah.
If another grown man is in your personal space saying that he'll slap you, you gotta be prepared for whatever happens after.
It is not. Look, if you are in another man's personal space and you're talking shit to him, anything that happens after that point, none of it can be considered out of nowhere. That's a sucker punch. A sucker punch is you're talking to somebody, fucking eating a pretzel.
Not even facing them, like just talking to somebody else, and the guy just sucker punks you from the side, out of your purview. You had no idea he was even there. That would be a sucker punch. This was provoked, and he was dealt with immediately.
You know, talking to somebody about the basketball game last night, some nigga that you got beef with that you didn't even know was in the vicinity, catches you off guard and sneaks and punches you in the face. That's a sucker punch. It's a punch that is like out of nowhere, bro. Out of no fucking where. This, you talking shit to another man, I don't even think you gotta go as far as to say, oh, he said he would slap him in the face, and so it's not a sucker punch. If you just get disrespectful with another man to his face, if he
just be ready for violence, okay? Men have the propensity for violence. If you want to play around, just be ready for it. You know, you got to be ready for anything because you don't know what people are going through, what people are capable of. And that's why you got to kind of move careful with random people on the street because you don't know. You know, people could be quick to pull the gun and people could be quick to, you know, leave you dead in the dirt. So
to put his hands on you. Now, I do not encourage that at all. I do not advocate for violence. Okay. It's also illegal. It is assault. They can press charges against you. I'm just saying it does not meet the qualification of being a sucker punch, in my opinion.
But this just goes to show we left Sky Tops in 2020, bro. No! As a grown-ass man in 2026, why do you still have a Sky
That's
Top,
a very
bro?
valid
This just
point.
makes your face
That's a very good point.
more punchable. Buddy hit you and your dreads damn near fell off your Sky Top.
I should have your back. But I ain't with the big niggas back.
If I am Rampage Jackson on
Yeah, Rampage Jackson is basically eating off of all of this, whatever, because he gets to have these guys on the podcast with him or on the stream with him. And so he's getting the numbers up. So, yeah, I mean, I think Rampage, he's playing the game correctly. And what's his face, Deen the Great, man, he's humiliating himself, for views. And I mean, we've seen it all before. It's not the first, definitely not the last. So shout out to young Don on this one. I don't think I have much left, man. I think this is pretty much it. This might be it for the end of the show. I mean, it's a short show, hopefully we will come back, have a little bit more to talk about. But yeah, this was we're just almost about 2 hours. So we'll definitely come back and have a little bit more to talk about next time. But yeah, I just really wanted to touch on this story. I just thought it was pretty interesting. And yeah, I mean, when a simp, a cuck, and a thought go into a room, things are going to happen, So all I can say is don't let women ruin your life. Don't simp. And definitely don't be a cuck. That's the worst existence of a man that you could be. And yeah, other than that, man, I have nothing else. I do hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm going to get some rest, and I will be back at it next week. So other than that, I hope you guys have a good evening, and I'll see you guys on the next one. This is Camp Hustle 1. Out.
Hustlers unite every Saturday night. We shine bright, got the spotlight in sight. Live stream flames, haters take flight. Chopping it with Hank, keep the vibe airtight. Commentary live, no script, just pure flair. Every bar a dagger, leaving doubters in despair. This ain't just a hustle, it's a kingdom we declare. Building brick by brick, we ain't folding under glare. Hank Russell in the cut, breaking bread, trading thoughts. While they talk trash, we strategize and plot. Every stream a canvas, every word a stroke of art. We out here taking names, pulling strings, playing smart. Hustlers unite every Saturday night. We shine bright, got the spotlight in sight. Live stream flames, haters take flight. Chopping it with Hank, keep the vibe airtight.